Hello. This is going to be a short video on how to complete the ApplyTexas application if you are a dual credit student. So there's going to be a lot of confusing things maybe in this video, but we're here to help you guys out at Midland College. My name is Mackenzie Renard. I'm an outreach coordinator, and I will be assisting the dual credit department today to help you guys in understanding how to do the ApplyTexas application if you're a dual credit student. So first thing we're going to do is hit create your account now right here. And it will bring you to the My Account dashboard on your profile. So we're going to hit this box right here just to make sure that it is checked. If it's not, it's going to mess everything up. So this is just a test application for the dual credit account. So we're just going to do Mary. Oh, hello, last name, Smith. Okay, middle name, Jane. If you have a suffix, that's what you would put there. Her date of birth is January 1st of 2000. Place of birth, she was born in Midland, Texas. And you only have to select the country if it's not the United States. Current grade level, she is a junior in high school. She is a U.S. citizen. For the email portion, this is very, very important. You can't use your parents' email. You can't use your email from your high school. You have to use a personal email. Today, we're going to be using the dual credit account for Midland College. So we're going to do dual credit, if I could spell, midland.edu. Okay, and make sure that you check it. Email is correct, and I have access to it. For the address, we're just going to put Midland College. You would put your home address, obviously. Okay, and again, country if not the U.S. Physical address, don't worry about it because there's no star next to it. It's not required. Phone number, we'll put the one for the school. 936. Okay, preferred phone type, this is a work number technically. Alternate phone, if you have one. If not, just skip this part. Emergency contact, it would probably be best to put down the name of your parent. We'll just put the same number for her. Phone country code only if it's international. Street address, she lives at the same place. Country if not the US. And let's say she doesn't have an email address, but you would put in your parents' email address. Her ethnicity, she is Hispanic. And if any of these else apply to you, you would put in whatever applies to you. She is a female. We're just going to put in a password for right now. One number. Oh. I'm not a robot. They may ask you to do a quiz of some kind, like find all the buses or whatever. Then we'll just hit save. Okay. So your username is going to be your email address. That's very important for you to remember. And your password is obviously the one you created. So now we're going to go over to My Applications. We're going to click either Start a Blank Application or Create a New Application. Now, either one, it'll take you to the same page. Create a new 2-year application. Okay. Your target college, we're going to be at the very bottom in the West region, Midland College. And make sure on this one that you'll hit yes. You are still a high school student. You're doing this for a dual credit application. And then continue. Okay, say the semester she is putting in for is the fall. Continue. Okay. Her program, just for right now, you can go ahead and hit Arts, Humanities, and Communications. And we will do it for a General Studies. Since you're in high school, you don't really need to know your major. It's not a big deal. Continue My Application. Okay. So, like we said before, are you completing the application? Not all of that. Are you completing the application for dual credit? Make sure that this is still yes. And your social security number, you would put in yours, obviously. And the purpose of the social security number is not for anything like tax reasons. Well, it is for tax reasons. It's basically if you pay tuition, you do get a tax break whenever tax season comes around. So we would need your social in place to know where to send that tax form to and to be able to fill one in with your social security number. It's also good if you do the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid in the future. Can't do it for dual credit, but in the future, it'd be good to have one on the account so that it'll link up to the correct account. Okay, so a lot of this information is pulled over from the profile. When were you born, full legal name, preferred name, and other aliases you won't really have to worry about unless you go by, like your name's James, but you go by Jimmy or something like that. Number 5 definitely will not apply to you because it's only if you went to a college and you went by a different name, say you got married or something like that. Place of birth, citizen. Okay. Status as a current U.S. military service member, veteran, or dependent. You would fill this in as it applies to you. Permanent address, again, was pulled over from the profile. Phone numbers, emergency contacts, student email, family educational background. It's optional for you to fill this in. You don't have to if you don't want to. Parent 1 will say that's the mom. Mom went to college and got her associates. Second one is dad. Dad went to college and got his bachelor's. Okay, ethnicity, race was pulled over. Gender was pulled over. Texas conservatorship, at any time were you placed in foster care, you would just say yes or no. Okay, so this page is just verifying that your name and your birthday are correct. You'll just hit yes, my name and birthday are correct. Save page. Oh, thank you. All right, so educational background. So for this, you're going to put your high school. You're going to hit find your high school. Let's say this person went to Midland, if I can spell, high school. Country, obviously, is United States, which is at the top for some reason. I guess because we're the best or something. Midland. And the school type, high school. Submit. And it'll be the one at the top, 906 West Illinois Avenue. You'll click this little bubble right here. And I'm disappeared for a second, but I'm still here, I promise. Your expected graduation date. So since this person is a junior in high school, it will be May of the following year, so 2021. Okay, by default, they are not homeschooled because they go to a public high school. And then do you have a GED? By default, it'll be not applicable because they go to a high school. Okay, all of this is only if you go to attend a college, which most of you do not since you're going to be a dual credit student. So just hit Save Changes and it'll bring you to the next page. And I am back. Here we are. Did you take any tech prep courses? You would just answer for you, yes or no, if whether you did. Those are things like welding or auto tech or anything like that. Please indicate on the basis of admission. You would do dual credit. And please indicate primary reason of attending. Earn credits to transfer, things like that. That would probably be the best one since you'll be transferring it to another school or just be earning credits to continue at Midland College, depending on whatever you want to and you pick. You'll just hit Save Changes. All right, so the residency information does get a little tricky because you are a dual credit student. So that's why we're making this video. That's the big reason, so we can help you guys through that. So do you file your own federal income tax as an independent taxpayer? If you were in high school, you most likely don't. Your parents will claim you as a dependent, so you would hit no. And the next question is that exact same question. Are you claimed as a dependent or are you eligible to be claimed as a dependent? You would hit yes. And save and continue. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Is the parent or legal guardian upon whom you base a claim of residency a U.S. citizen? You would answer yes or no. Does this parent or legal guardian currently live in Texas? I would hope so, that they would live with you. Yes or no. Is the parent or legal guardian currently living in Texas? How long have they been living here? So let's say all your life, and let's say mom is 40 years old. I don't know what that little thing is. And then what is your parent or legal guardian's main purpose of going to be in the state? Going to college, establish, maintain a home, or a work assignment? This part, if possible, I would fill it out with your parents with you so they can help you answer some of these trickier questions that you may not know the answer to. If your parent or legal guardian is a member of the U.S. military, Mary's is not, but if yours are, you would just say you would do yes or no. But if yours are not, you would just hit reset answer, not applicable, because that doesn't apply to you. Number 5, do they hold the title, warrant deed, deed of trust, or any other similar interest in residential real property? So do they own a home? You hit yes or no. We'll put yes. And they, January of, I don't know, 1990, let's say. And have ownership of interest in a customer, manage a business. If they manage a business, you would hit yes. If not, if they work somewhere, work for someone, they don't own a business, you would just hit no. Okay, for the past 12 months, have they been gainfully employed? That means part-time or less. So, no. Or if you need a full definition, you could just hit this little hyperlink right here. Have the parent or legal guardian received primary support from a social service agency like food stamps or something like that? Is your parent or legal guardian married to someone who can claim yes to questions 5 or 6? So we'll hit yes, and we'll say owns property. And how long have they been married? Let's say mom and dad were married for, 30 years. Wait, she's 40. That doesn't make sense. 20 years. All right, finally done. That part is the trickiest, I will say, of the dual credit application. You can skip this part if you want to. It's not really a big deal. It's only required if it has an asterisk, but it doesn't. So we'll hit save and continue. Okay, this is just verifying all the answers you put down for the residency questions on the previous page. So you can just hit save page and continue. Okay, all the ones that say optional, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. A lot of these will not apply to you because you have to have either unmarried or divorced with custody or of a child under the age of 18, including if you're currently pregnant. If that does apply to you, you would hit yes, no, no answer. It's whatever. Because it's optional, you don't necessarily have to answer it. So we'll just hit no answer. Okay, please answer yes if you are 17 to 24 years old and homeless, sharing a home. Again, this one's optional. Yes, no, no answer. Or you can just hit save acknowledge. It'll skip it. Okay, this one is required. Are you between the ages of 17 and 24? That's the first thing. If you're not, go ahead and just hit no. You don't even have to worry about the rest of the question. If you are 17 or 18, you have a parent full-time in the active military, yes, no, whichever. Save acknowledge. Okay, displaced homemaker, we're going to go ahead and hit no because you are doing this because you're a high school student, not because you are looking to get a better job or anything like that. Okay, texting permission, we're not going to text you at the middle of the night. Okay, we're going to text you during normal business hours, and it'll all be school related. So it'll be things like, hey, we're missing a high school transcript from you. Hey, we're missing test scores once you get into that level where you need meningitis vaccines or anything like that. If you're missing anything on your account, that's why we're going to text you. So I would hit yes if it were me, just as an easier way of communication. Okay, and then you'll pick your cell phone carrier. Okay. On this one, if I do not want my directory information released to third parties, such as like financial aid opportunities, scholarships, or other colleges, for them to get you into their school, it's not going to be for any business purposes or anything like that. It'd just be for scholarship and financial aid opportunities. You would need to submit a request of withhold directory information. So just click I understand on that one and hit save. Okay, session choice. Like we said before, Mary is going to be applying for the fall. You can pick whichever one applies to you. Okay, and then save and complete. All right, this is the last and final page that I am able to see because I don't have access to the dual credit email, but you will go a teensy bit further on this page. So this information, you need to verify your email address. Basically, what this is helping us do is make sure that we have the correct contact information for you so we can send you your verification that your application was accepted, and also we can get in touch with you after that to tell you what other documents you need to turn in and when you're ready to register. So you would receive an email from ApplyTexas. You probably received it a few steps ago, but if you didn't, you would just hit resend the email verification and click this box right here. In that in the email, there will be a link, a hyperlink that will bring you to a page on the ApplyTexas website. You'll click on the link and you will put in your email address and just hit continue. And that's it. Or save, submit, whatever button it is. And then you can come right back to this page. You don't have to keep going on that page itself. Okay? So this portion will be done by you. Then I will explain what all of these things because it is a lot of words. So this first thing is saying that we are not going to sell your information to third parties for financial aid opportunities and things like that. Schools already have access to that, so we're just not going to sell it, basically. This next one is saying, if required, you'll need to apply, to submit a proof of your bacterial meningitis vaccine. This one is saying, if you are accepted, you will abide by the code of conduct. Okay, so you'll just check these 3 boxes. Boop, boop. Oh, nope, didn't boop. That one booped. Okay. And THECB contact acknowledgement. This is for more financial aid and scholarship opportunities. It'll send you by email, mail, phone, text message, whatever. You would hit yes. I would hit yes anyway. It's up to you. This one is saying financial aid information. You have to apply for financial aid through the FAFSA website. Unfortunately, dual credit is not covered by financial aid. So this information would be for later, whenever you come in as a graduated high school senior. Non-discrimination clause, we don't care what you are, who you are, whatever, we will let you into the school and you can get the same information or education that everyone else is getting. And then because it's a community college, we don't have an application fee. After that, you're going to hit save and proceed. It will bring you to one more page that says, I acknowledge that I can't make changes on the application itself. Everything else has to be made through the Midland College portal with the school. You would just hit you understand and hit submit, and then you are all done. After that, you'll receive an email within about a week from Midland College saying, hey, you've been accepted. Here are your next steps. You'll be contacted by your enrollment navigator. They'll tell you what documents you need to turn in. Then you'll be ready to register. I hope this has been very informative to you. The dual credit at midland.edu is your email address if you have any questions. So if you have any questions about the dual credit program, you can email that email address. Again, it's dualcredit@midland.edu. They will answer any questions you have, help you through the process, and anything like that. Again, my name is Mackenzie Bernard with Midland College. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.